Hey there everybody, this is PotterBrony, and welcome to another blind reaction of Death Battle. This time we have Black Widow vs. Widowmaker, Marvel vs. Overwatch. As always, link in the description below, be sure to support Death Battle's channel. And, yeah, I'm not really sure who would win this one. I know next to nothing about Widowmaker, other than she's, ruthless, a very skilled sniper, cold-blooded, probably literally, and, yeah. As far as Black Widow goes, that's who I'm rooting for, because I actually know her stuff. It's like she was trained as a Russian spy, joined S.H.I.E.L.D., is a member of the Avengers. I think Widowmaker may have some kind of superhuman aspect to her, but I'm not really sure. Black Widow also holds her own among a team of superhumans, so that's not really saying much in Widowmaker's favor, that she may have some type of superhuman aspect, reflex, or that type of thing. But, Widowmaker, I suppose, does the same. Surrounded by people who are, superhuman as well. Whether or not she is, I'm not sure. All the same, I don't know who's going to win. I can't make a guess, but I know that I'm rooting for Black Widow. So let's just get it started, see what they've got in store for us. And starting the video in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Today we've got data on basically everything we want to learn about, and with 23andMe, this includes your own DNA. With over 125 genetic reports, 23andMe can give you insight about your health, traits, ancestry, and so much more. Have you been running late in the morning because you're accidentally sleeping in? Guess what? It might have something to do with your genes. No kidding.
Did once.
I tried it myself, and it's really easy to mail in your sample in just a few steps. To see
So
what your genes have to say about your health, traits, and more, buy your health and ancestry service kit today at 23andme.com/deathbattle. That's the number 2, 3, and me.com/deathbattle. Again, that's 23andme.com/deathbattle.
Alright. Enough of that nonsense, let's get to the death battle.
Some people are born to be heroes or villains, but many are thrust upon these roles with very little regard, and must simply make the best of their new, stressful life.
Like Black Widow, the covert enemy turned ally of the Avengers.
And Widowmaker, the deadly but unwitting adversary of Overwatch.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Natalia Romanoff, more commonly known as the anglicized Natasha Romanoff, is one of the more curious members of the legendary Avengers.
Yeah, unlike most of them, she doesn't have any ridiculous superpowers, and she even started out as a bad guy.
Like many secret agents, Natasha's past is a mystery. One account claims she was raised by a soldier named Ivan Bitchute, who taught her the art of combat.
That I did not know.
His teachings were so affluent that Natasha was kidnapped by an order of assassins known as the Hand, intending to train her as their master assassin.
Luckily, Wolverine and Captain Boy Scout rescued her, but she eventually put her talents to use, working for the KGB and becoming a famous ballerina.
However, the most likely story was that Petrovich admitted a young Natasha to a secret Soviet program called the Black Widow Ops. There, in the infamous Red Room, Natasha was trained to be the deadliest spy in the world.
She learned all sorts of stealth, assassination, and martial arts techniques, including the newly invented Sambo style, which is basically like street fighting judo mixed with the craziest grappling moves ever. Like, how does she even do that? Russian's magic.
She learned dozens of other martial arts, including karate, Muay Thai,
And now when I said
Kung Fu.
I know
And
about
she's mastered
her,
all
not
sorts of
everything,
weaponry,
obviously.
becoming an expert marksman. Damn, sign me up for the Spider Ops.
Don't get the wrong idea. The Red Room was brutal. Natasha was brainwashed, literally programmed with false memories, which included her days as a ballerina. She was even forced to duel other members to the death. Crazy to think about considering how much went into each one's training, but all the more to transform her into the ultimate stone-cold spy, codenamed Black Widow.
Yeah, sometimes that's what you gotta do if you want to be a winner. When I was a kid, Mama Boomstick trained me and some friends to eat over 60 hot dogs in 10 minutes. I was the only one who survived.
That's...
Yeah, that's,
wow.
You should see it coming
that's
out.
brutal.
Well, while
I
Natasha
don't wanna
was
see
plenty
that.
deadly on her own, she got one more gift from the Red Room.
A super soldier serum. Because at the time, everyone and their dog was trying to make the next Captain
Really?
America. But she wound up with the knockoff dollar store version. Because the Nazis decided to kill the only person in the world who knew how to make it. Seriously, what was this guy thinking?
Even still, she received some impressive benefits, including a beyond Olympic level physique, inhuman resistance to poison and disease, and slowed aging.
So she gets to keep her good looks for over a century.
And
Fair
run
enough.
up to 35 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
As the Black Widow, Natasha quickly proved her dominance over her peers, soon becoming the KGB's top operative. Taking on the most perilous of missions, it wasn't long until she found herself face to face with an adversary who proved her match: Iron Man.
Hey, when it takes a super suit with enough munition to wipe out a whole city to stop you, you know you're pretty good at what you do.
To destroy
That's a fair
Iron Man
point.
and his team of Avengers, Black Widow recruited Hawkeye and attempted to sway him to the dark side. But to her surprise, the exact opposite happened.
Yeah, it turns out Hawkeye is so goddamn handsome that he literally love-struck the brainwashing out of her.
And so, Black Widow
Right.
betrayed her country and became an ally of the Avengers. And while keeping up with the likes of Iron Man and Thor is no easy feat, she held her own not just with her amazing talents, but also her plethora of gear and gadgets.
Where does she keep them
Would
all
have
in
to
that
get-
bodysuit?
would have to
It's
have that
like
stuff.
super tight. I mean, not that I'm complaining or anything, but the logistics
Yeah.
are baffling.
Well, not only is her suit composed of an abnormally durable Kevlar, she has several gadgets hidden within her gauntlets. The Widow's line is a retractable grappling hook that lets her swing like Spider-Man. Cartridges of tear gas pellets and explosives serve obvious purposes. And then there's the Widow's Bite.
What, like a spider bite? And how's that supposed to...
Damn.
Wow, that was pretty shocking, Wiz. You broke your glasses, idiot. I don't know, I should have seen the...
And you're gonna taunt
Even
him.
without the KGB, Black Widow remains one of the top assassins in the world. She's so skilled with a sniper rifle, she could cut Hawkeye's bowstring while he's in mid-shot, forcing him to miss his target. To put this in perspective, the average thickness of compound
damn.
bowstring is about 1/100th of an inch thick. That's as thin as a fingernail. And she made this shot from hundreds of feet away.
She's quick enough to easily dodge point-blank gunfire, skilled enough to defeat 100 men by herself, and strong enough to snap a guy's neck with just one kick.
Pretty impressive, as it takes around 600 pounds of force to break the human neck.
She's so goddamn tough. She's taken a grenade to the face from a few feet away, and she was fine. She fell 4 stories, threw her out of
Fine-ish.
sight into a
Looks
car,
like.
and she was fine. So much for that super serum being dollar store junk, right?
Well, this durability extends beyond physical toughness. After all, she doesn't exactly have bulletproof skin or anything like that. Rather, she possesses a staggeringly strong drive to survive, no matter what.
Yeah, like the time
Yeah,
when she
that
had
can
to
help.
go through intensive surgery while she was still conscious.
Just imagine, she felt every cut, every pull, every movement as the surgeon sliced open her stomach and sewed up her insides. Despite the incredible pain throughout this entire ordeal, which likely lasted several hours, for her own sake, she could not move a muscle.
I think I'm gonna throw
Yeah,
up.
that's
That
a little
reminds me of
extreme.
vasectomy. Both of them.
But even alongside the Avengers, Natasha maintains
2 vasectomies,
a
huh?
great sense of morality. Her path to redemption has been a rocky one, as her personal quest to destroy the Red Room has left a trail of bodies in its wake.
This is one redhead you don't want to mess with.
All right.
While
Let's
the
hear
stories
about
of
the
many
Widowmaker.
world-class assassins often carry a
John
truckload
Wick,
of baggage,
awesome.
few are quite as heartbreaking as the case of Amélie Lacroix.
That's even more true than you think, but we'll get there.
Growing up, Amélie never aspired or trained for combat. In fact, she devoted much of her life to becoming a world-renowned ballerina in Paris, France.
You know, I've noticed it's almost
Another
a
ballerina,
requirement
huh?
for all badass assassins to be ballerinas or something. So I started working on a few moves myself.
What? Wait, hold on!
Doc,
Amelie's husband, however, was a key figure for Overwatch, a global peacekeeping organization spearheading operations against a terrorist group called Talon.
Talon tried over and over to kill this guy, but they just couldn't pull it off. So instead, they kidnapped Amelie. Damn, not cool.
Thankfully, Overwatch quickly rescued her,
Yeah, that's
and
kinda
life
shitty.
returned to normal.
Or did it? Nope. Because out of nowhere, Amelie killed her hubby in his sleep.
Turns out, the kidnapping wasn't just a simple ransom or attempted lure. Talon ruthlessly subjected Amelie to intense neurological reconditioning, molding her into the perfect brainwashed sleeper agent.
Right, because she was sleeping next to him
Well.
in their bed, and then bam! First kill! Sleeper agent.
Right, sure. She returned to Talon
that's
to
what it
complete
means.
their psychological and physiological reconfiguration process. When all was said and done, Amelie Lacroix was no more. In her place stood the cold-hearted assassin known as Widowmaker.
Ah, I get why she's called Widowmaker. Though it is kind of weird that the widow she was making was her.
Brilliant deduction, Boopstick.
Yeah.
Widowmaker embodies the cold-hearted killer trope so well, it's actually literal. Talon's experiment slowed her heart rate and suppressed her emotions, turning her into an actual cold-blooded killing machine. Hence,
That's
the cold
what I had
state.
heard, yeah.
That's not really a thing, is it?
Or assumed.
Turning your skin blue like that? Oh, I just figured she was the girl Smurf all grown up. It's gotta be some trauma.
There's actually a pretty easy way to turn your skin blue. You just need to drink some colloidal silver.
Is it safe?
Oh, yeah, sure, no doubt. It's 100% non-toxic silver.
Okay, bottoms up.
Anyway, the blue makeover wasn't just for show. With her heart rate down, her body's movements and vibrations are highly reduced.
The blood pulsing through your hands can actually bump up your shot. It's not by a lot, but when you're aiming at something 1,000 yards away, even a tiny bit of movement matters.
Yeah,
This might
you
not
have to
sound
really
too
control your...
difficult, until you consider that a typical human heart rate in a stressful situation can exceed 100 beats per minute. A perfect sniper has to time their shots between almost 2 beats per second.
So even though she started pretty late, Widowmaker skipped years of killing people school with just this one little tweak.
Talon's manifesto is that humanity is made stronger through conflict. And so
now I
Widowmaker was
just feel
taught
bad
a
for her.
variety of different combat and covert techniques to be ready for any violent possibilities.
She's ridiculously athletic. Just look at her go. And she's got plenty of handy tools to help her kill people even faster.
She carries a grappling hook with a 65-foot cable, perfect for getting around any terrain in an instant. Her venom mines stick to most surfaces, and after being triggered by movement, release a deadly toxin.
And give her a ping in her funny-looking spider
That's gotta
helmet.
suck.
That's Widowmaker's Recon Visor, basically multi-screen super goggles. They provide infrared sight that spots heat signatures through walls and transmits multiple feeds.
Then there's her signature weapon, the one,
Well,
the
that's
only
useful.
Widow's Kiss. It may look like an oversized SMG, but with a click of a button, it turns into a badass sniper rifle. As a sniper, this baby can fire at 4 different levels of power. A fully charged shot hits 10 times stronger than a standard one, making the Widow's Kiss one of the deadliest rifles in the world. Unless you're wearing some
That's,
really heavy armor, it'll kill pretty much anyone with just one shot. Whiz, build me one now.
Yeah, with your luck,
I don't
your
think you
handle
want to
will
give it
get
to him.
stuck in one of the moving parts, and I'll have to be the one to amputate it and build you a mechanical replacement.
After
Yeah,
27 hours, that's...
You don't know that.
That was painful.
Stupid Whiz.
Widowmaker is one of Talon's top agents, and has the feats to prove it. She's taken on Overwatch members multiple times, effortlessly defeating some of their own top agents, like fellow sniper Anna Amari, whose cybernetic eye can see 6 times greater than a normal one. And she pulls this
Can
off
she
while
see
achieving
faster?
ulterior goals, such as when she baited Tracer into unknowingly allowing her to assassinate a diplomat. That's some intense on-the-fly multitasking.
And she's way tougher than she looks. Her visor
Yeah, that was a hell of a
protects her from
shot.
sniper shot to the face, and she even took a hit from Doomfist's gauntlet. This thing can take down a skyscraper, but she was fine.
While it wasn't wielded
Yeah,
by
but
Doomfist
it was
himself at the
kinda
time,
broken.
it clearly struck with some serious power.
It struck
An
with
average
power, yeah,
skyscraper
but not
ranges
enough
between
to...
250 to 300 feet tall. To topple it in one go, you'd need a force equivalent to at least 2 tons of TNT.
You sure Talon didn't slip her some super serum in a drink or anything? Cause that's ridiculous.
Also, while ranged combat may be her forte, Widowmaker is skilled enough to take out an entire armed security force up close while avoiding their gunfire.
The blue bombshell can do it all. Kinda sucks that Talon drained her of all emotion, cause now she can't appreciate how badass she is. Kinda like how I sometimes forget I have a shotgun for a leg, until it—
God, I hate it when that happens. Talon's experiments may have
Yeah, it's gotta
yielded
be
astounding
inconvenient.
results, but I'm not sure they were quite so thorough. In fact, every Christmas, a certain blue-skinned woman can be found leaving a rose at her late husband's grave. So maybe, just maybe, Amelie isn't quite gone for good.
A single death can change everything.
Well, we better hope she doesn't snap out of it.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possible.
I know she seems pretty far gone, but
The internet is a complicated
they trained her
beast.
into,
Just
oh,
think
it's something
about
new.
how often you use public online networks like in hotels, restaurants, airports.
Or when
Yeah.
I borrow my neighbor's Wi-Fi because they never set up the password.
For those of us who want to protect our privacy, this can be
I hate those neighbors.
disastrous. Public networks can give certain hackers ways to steal your info, such as credit cards and emails. The best
The
way
ones
to
that
protect yourself
steal
is with a
Wi-Fi.
virtual private network. And
But if you never set up a
ExpressVPN
password, then
has
that's your own problem.
ExpressVPN uses their digital magic to encrypt your
Like I was
internet
saying,
data,
with,
shielding it from anybody who's
with
trying to
Widowmaker,
dig their way in.
If
And as
Amelie
the name
ever snaps
implies,
back,
ExpressVPN is consistently faster than other
then
VPN
Talon
providers.
is in a lot of
With
trouble,
server
aren't they?
locations in 94 countries around the world, there's plenty of options to choose from. And as a bonus, you can make your internet think you're in someplace a little more
Unless,
exotic.
actually,
Like Canada.
Take back your internet privacy
That's what I'm
today
thinking.
and find out how you can get
But,
3 months free
if she
by
comes
clicking the
back
link
to
below,
normal,
or by going to expressvpn.com.
a lot of her
/battle.
ability
But
comes
right
from the
now,
fact that she
it's time for a death battle.
is calm and determined. Would she be able to remain so if she fully feels what they did to her? So here we got Black Widow. Already being tracked.
Je te vois.
Well, not you shot her client. That's
Got you.
damn.
It's finished. Rendezvous immediately.
Damn, she don't care. All right. Yeah, not making any guesses. They both seem pretty evenly matched. I'm still rooting for Black Widow.
Trying to escape me? No chance.
Badass. Of course, the Ferris wheel has to get messed up.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, this one's proven tricky, isn't she? Should have shot her first. And if she can power through the poisons.
Sneak up on me. I'm a goddamn Avenger.
Alright. Come on, you are far better at this. I don't think that's enough. Alright, looking better.
I can survive anything. Nice theory. Let's test it.
Nope. Guess you can't. Alright.
До свидания.
I'm happy with that.
KO! Damn! Which one was the cold-hearted chick again?
Given her history, Natasha obviously brought a lot more combat experience to the battle than Widowmaker. Even still, this was far from one-sided.
Right.
Widowmaker's arsenal
I would think they
seem
seem pretty
for
even.
Natasha to outgun her in ranged combat, except for the
Yeah,
Venom
but you get up
given
to
her
close.
enhanced
Up
immune
close.
system.
Then.
But once Widowmaker was disarmed, something which seems to happen a lot, Natasha got the upper hand. Like, literally. She's way better at hand-to-hand. That's a no-brainer just based on how many martial arts she knows, her super serum boost,
Right,
and how
right.
many people she's had to judo to death.
They both could dodge bullets and were expert shots, but Widowmaker has never shown capabilities equal to Natasha breaking a neck in one strike, running 35 miles per hour, or shooting a moving bowstring.
They were pretty evenly matched when it came to taking hits, though. Natasha took a grenade to the face, while Widowmaker got hit by Doomfist's gauntlet.
Yes, but while the gauntlet can take down a skyscraper, even in Doomfist's own hands, it certainly doesn't seem capable of doing so with only one hit, much less in the hands of a skinny teenager.
Hell, Doomfist escaped prison by punching through a concrete wall with his bare fists.
So,
I don't think
yeah.
any kid's gonna pull that off. Just a hunch.
Widowmaker certainly had her moments, but she just couldn't
Oh, look, it worked.
Natasha's greater speed, precision, and decades of experience.
She just couldn't find
How long does that
window
blue
of
skin last?
opportunity.
The winner is Black Widow.
That was a stretch. And
Hey, thanks for
painful.
watching this episode of Death Battle. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link below.
Or you can click over there and check out one of those other videos.
Alright, who we got? Captain Marvel versus... Okay. Versus Captain Marvel, or Shazam as he should be known now, yeah. Yeah, I think I saw something about that before. That'll be interesting. Yeah, I know, like I said, it's like when I was saying that I know more about Black Widow, basically what's in the MCU. I've read a couple comics, like, but I'm not the biggest comics guy in the world, you know. I like the movies. I've watched cartoons of it that's featured Black Widow in them. But I don't know every little thing about all these characters. 91, that was plus having at least some enhanced strength, speed, and ability. I honestly thought she was just highly trained based on the MCU. But yeah, I'm happy with that result. Not sure who I would root for in the next one, but I guess we'll have to see. Who I think would win the next one? Maybe Captain Marvel, the Marvel version, not Shazam. She seems a little more powerful. Now, I know Shazam, the Shazam version, can go toe-to-toe at least a little bit with Superman, so he's not completely defenseless, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that, but I'm going to end this one here. Until next time, take care.